already had a couple of the Magnificent Seven report, but we're getting a couple more this week. But there are dozens of really prominent companies you should be following. I pulled out 5 of the must-sees, as I always do. Let's dive in. So the first one out of the gate is Starbucks, ticker SBUX. And you can see that they've had a couple misses in the last couple of years. Those 3 misses there after that stellar track record. It's had a little bit of issues, obviously, in China and that zero COVID policy over there, but that's over now. And we'll see if we can continue to see a rebound over in Asia, plus the US. The US is the big market for them, and it's been double-digit comps. So we'll see if Starbucks can continue to do that. But will that even be enough to push these shares higher? They're up only 2.3% year to date. The S&P 500 is up 19.3, so they are underperforming, but it's trading at 29 times, so that's pretty pricey for Starbucks. I own it in my own personal portfolio, so I'm going to be watching, but a lot of these restaurants are going to be interesting this week. Then we're going to switch over to the beauty side, the one I bring every quarter now, e.l.f. Beauty. How could I not? Look at that beauty of a chart. Only that one miss in 2021, huge beats, and they've been raising guidance every quarter. Beats and raises, pushing the shares up to new all-time highs again. But as I said last quarter, it's pretty pricey. It's trading at 63 times. But the street doesn't seem to care. They're still willing to pay it. The shares are up 110% just this year. So e.l.f. is the hot one, and we're all going to be watching it. Then switching back over to the restaurant side with Wingstop. I brought this one many times too, because this has been real hot stock. It was hot during the pandemic as we all ordered in food, and then it sold off there in 2022, but it rallied big again, 4 beats in a row to new highs. But the shares have now come down off those elevated levels because some of the analysts are worried about wing prices. They've apparently risen about 30% in the last month, so that could go to margins. We're going to watch and see. But Wingstop, very expensive stock with a PE of 76. So this one maybe is going to come back down a bit here, but maybe not. We'll see on the earnings report. And then Shopify, another favorite I used to do every quarter. They've had 2 beats in a row, and those have been a return to their big beats they used to do before they had the difficulties there starting in 2021. The shares did get fairly cheap, but on a PE basis, they're back to trading at 208 times. They're up 93% here year to date off of those lows there to start the year, but still very expensive stock. But is this one going to keep its momentum? And then we're going to wrap it up with Boot Barn. I've brought them many times over the years too because of their outstanding track record. Just that one miss right when the pandemic hit in 2020. They do more than boots. They are, regular shoes, obviously, and a bit of apparel. They're found a lot in the Western states, and people wear them for work too. So they do a lot of, work type of boots and shoes. So this one had a little difficulty there in 2022, really came down off those highs on recession worries, then got a boost, and now has gotten even a bigger boost. Year to date, the shares are up 50%. Just one miss there, as I mentioned, in 2020, PE of 19. So this is the cheapest out of all 5 of these stocks, but not as cheap as it was there in 2022. But can it keep this momentum? Maybe it will. Maybe no recession. I don't know. But this is one I'm going to be watching on the shoe side. So you can see it's an interesting mix of must-see charts this week. Some of them are extremely hot. Some are kind of waiting for a catalyst. But these are 5 of the many we will be watching this week. So be sure to subscribe to get all of our earnings videos and articles. Go to Zacks.com. It's going to be featured right there on the homepage. You can also get all of these videos on YouTube, of course. Go to Zacks.com/YouTube. Zacks.com/YouTube. And I'll see you again next time with some more charts.